Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. Today we are back to react to another episode of Heartstopper. This is Season 2, Episode 7. It is called Sorry. Now, last episode was a doozy. We had the whole Truth or Dare extravaganza where Nick finally came out to like all these people and he's totally okay with everyone knowing that him and Charlie are together now. That was beautiful. But then Darcy got hella drunk and puked on the teacher's bed, and then the teachers banged on the other bed, and that was eventful. But then Isaac had a real sad moment where James McEwen kissed him and he didn't like vibe with it. Like he was crying, and it's just like a whole thing, and I just, my heart hurts for this boy, and I want to know what's going on in his head. So hopefully maybe we'll learn a bit more in these next two episodes, but I don't know. So before we jump into it, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of Heartstopper. Ooh, smooching.
Not a party, which is...
Girls, are you awake?
That's a Taylor Swift folklore poster.
You know Granny would have a heart attack if she knew I was letting your girlfriend sleep over. It's about the principle. No sleepovers tonight.
It's about the implication.
I should probably go.
Folklore.
She said,
Your mind. Yeah, full plate of food. We got to address that. I'm gonna shoot myself, Ben. Stop talking to him. Oh, she got in. Rad. Let's go, Elle. At our Here in Queer exhibition that celebrates something.
it's the real purpose. It's all just still completely worthless.
What a weird kid.
Me and Elle decided to get together.
Oh, I knew it would work out. Oh, and that was more...
Oh. Oh, she's so happy.
Then I have to call Auntie Lee and Auntie
Mum,
Sang.
we haven't talked about actually being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, we've all been waiting for this day.
We've all been waiting for this day, the whole family.
We can be anything.
Oh. Shouldn't, why? The episode title makes me think sadness is coming.
How come Nick gets to invite someone and I don't?
Because you're not dating anyone.
Do you have a girlfriend you'd like to invite, David?
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Olivia Colman says, sit down, son.
My summer is for sleeping, not visiting old museums.
Facts. But that not just summer for me, that's every day. Ben, you dumb bitch. We don't want to talk to you. We're all coming. Again, random girl. Why are you here? He doesn't know what to say. Why are you lying? Is this her house?
I'm gonna catch up with you in a bit. I said I'd meet up with James.
Oh my god, they're gonna kiss!
Good luck!
Bye!
Darcy doesn't know that hurts his heart.
For prom? No. Yes.
Just for every day.
Okay. Yes. Alright, okay.
Wear that sparkly shirt. Charlie, wear that sparkly shirt behind you. Ben, I hate you.
I think I'm gonna go to prom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to go with him?
Be my prom date?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's stupid.
No.
It's beautiful and
not.
wonderful. You guys are kill it. You probably have so cool outfits. My words got stuck in my mouth.
I don't know how Tao will take it. I just haven't decided yet.
Tao loves you. He will support you.
Oh my god! You look amazing.
I don't know if I can afford it. I haven't got much left after Paris, but...
No, it's fine. I've got some change.
I've got some change for this suit. A whole ass suit you're gonna pay with in change? That's expensive. What if it's not even close to enough? Like, that doesn't seem remotely enough. These two are so awkward.
So I'm guessing you don't feel the same about me then?
Straight to it. All right.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I have a crush on someone. I thought that I might feel that way about you. But then we kissed and I just knew that I didn't. I think there might be something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you. You probably just haven't found the right person yet.
Yeah.
Or there just isn't a right person.
Did something happen?
Something definitely happened.
Did you kiss?
Can you guys just shut up? Look, I get that you don't think my life is interesting unless I have some kind of romantic drama going on, but I'm sorry to break it to you, I don't like him back. You can all carry on with your day now.
Isaac.
No, I'm sorry, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it.
Poor boy. Hello. Crushing the outfit, Elle.
I'm so excited for it to be revealed later. Thank you. And I can't wait to see what art you make when you start with us in September.
Ooh.
You got in?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So exciting.
And Tao's world falls apart.
It's my one.
Really? I love it.
Thanks.
What does it mean? Yeah.
Basically about my experience being aromantic and asexual.
Very convenient for Isaac to run into this guy.
Growing up, feeling that something about you is different, but you don't have the words to describe what that is. But then, freedom. The euphoria of freeing yourself from those pressures and expectations.
Well, that's very convenient that Isaac ran into that guy. Can you just show me what the art is?
No.
I'm these people. I'm like, just show it to me.
Hey, Sahar.
You okay?
Yeah, you look cool.
Sahar, I didn't know you were coming.
Sahar's got shooters out here, boy.
So you guys can't tease me about being the token ally anymore now that Sahar's here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm bisexual.
Awkward talkward. Imogen Technologies. You didn't know.
I should probably leave.
Past couple episodes have been talking trash about Sahar, and damn, she got shooters in the comments. People are on her side. She's pointless, guys. She's a pointless character.
Low dance.
She appeared out of nowhere. I don't like her.
Yeah. I'm gonna
She's done nothing wrong, but I don't like her. Ooh, smooch.
It's my great pleasure to introduce Elle Argent, who will be joining us in September.
If it's all about Tao.
There have been a lot of changes in my life over the last couple of years. But with this piece, I guess I wanted to capture a place that holds a lot of happy memories.
It's Tao's bedroom, where you watched movies.
2, 3.
Oh. Oh. She always felt safe with them. Her best buds.
I know you're probably annoyed that I didn't tell you I got in.
I'm not annoyed.
Little bit. Un poco.
Really?
Un pequeño.
Wherever you are, I'll still want to be with you.
Okay.
Good.
It was amazing.
Agreed.
But, yeah, I was just like in a different league.
Ben, I swear to God, go away.
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
There's nothing to talk about.
I just want to apologize.
For being a butthole? You should apologize to like 18 other people.
I'm not going back to Trum for sixth form, so if you really hate me after this, you'll never see me again.
Good. Sounds perfect.
I know I was a piece of shit, but I really liked you. If I just had more time. I want to be like you two. My parents would never accept who I really am.
You never know.
Do you remember the first time you kissed me?
He seems happy and he's like...
You didn't even ask.
Upset.
You didn't pause to wonder whether it was what I wanted. And I went along with it because I had a crush and I didn't know any better. When I eventually did realize, I thought, this must be what I deserve. Someone taking whatever he wants from me whenever he wants. And now whenever anything good happens in my life, there's a little voice in the back of my mind telling me I'm worthless and that I don't deserve it.
Oh.
I'm glad you realized what you did was wrong, but you don't get to ambush me into forgiving you.
Facts.
Sorry doesn't make up
Facts.
for everything you did to me.
Facts.
I really hope you become
Tell
a
him
better
how it
person
is.
so you don't hurt anyone else.
Tell him how it is.
But I don't want to be there to see that happen. I don't want to
Good.
see you ever again.
Good. This kid sucks ass. It's the worst. You're here and you're queer, buddy. The rainbow is encroaching. Step into the light. Ugh.
He doesn't have to know, sweetheart. He's got no right to know. You don't owe him a thing.
True. True.
Doing it for me.
Who else is here? Oh yeah, Charlie's family. I was like, who the heck else is coming?
Dad, has Nick told you how he met Charlie?
You piece
Yeah, no,
of
he
garbage,
hasn't.
David.
We got sat together in school and then Charlie joined the rugby team.
Oh, you play rugby, Charlie?
Kinda. Speed on the outside.
And Nick was obsessed with getting
Kid's
Charlie
fast
to
as
join.
hell.
Wonder why.
David?
What was your problem?
I played rugby when I was in university. It's a very attractive sport to women. Have neither of you boys found girlfriends?
Not quite.
Yeah, I'm not sure Nick's too interested in looking for girlfriends, really.
Don't you dare.
David, be respectful, please, at the table. We have guests.
Why do you always do this?
I'm just trying to help.
You're trying to out him to his dad.
Charlie's my boyfriend. Surprise. I'm bi, he's gay, and I was actually really stressed out about how I was going to tell you. I don't care what you think about it anymore. Because you don't care to even see us more than 2 times a year. So if you don't care, then I don't care either. And I don't know why you're acting like you are 10 years old. But your bullying just doesn't affect me anymore because, quite simply, I do not care. I like who I am. I like my life. Maybe you should stay with Dad next time.
Tell him how it is.
Let him speak to us like that.
Yeah,
Oh, David, be quiet. We've had quite enough from you, thank
It's
you.
Nick that's making a scene.
You have not grown up into the man I had hoped you would be, David.
As if you have any right to say that. You barely see your children.
Didn't mean for it to happen that way, but felt good to say it.
Do you want a hug anyway?
Yeah. Hugs are always good.
Why doesn't he care?
I wish I understood, but I don't.
Whew. I want to be better.
Well, show it then.
Well, I don't really understand these things, but it seems like a very nice young man.
He is. He's a good kid.
Oh, it's so cringe. He's made such a big deal out of telling her dad.
She's gonna go beat someone up.
Drama queen boyfriend's influence. Yeah, mate, well, exactly. That's it.
You are a pathetic little man. Talk about my brother like that again, and I'll end you.
Damn right.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Just gonna say goodbye.
Charlie's sister is great. She's the best.
Prom tomorrow?
Wait, prom's tomorrow? Woohoo.
Charlie didn't eat very much.
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's struggling. It's good that he's doing research, though. She's got kicked out of her house. Poor kid. Ugh. Okay, these episodes just find new ways to make me sad every time. Just like, come on, man. I wanted only happiness for these characters. I've expressed that many times now. And I have been handed sadness soup and been told to like it. Friggin' Alice Osman, whoever you are, is like, eat this. Like, sadness, take it. I feel like this episode was like jam-packed with like 35 different emotional things. Like, just, this was a roller coaster of emotions in one episode. Like, we start off with Tao telling his mom that him and Elle are a thing now, and she's like so happy and is like, I'm gonna tell all our relatives, like, we've all been waiting for this day. It's just like, I like almost teared up and cried because of just how wholesome that moment was. And then the gang goes shopping because Elle got her art in this like exhibition and she got accepted into this school, so they're like, we gotta go get outfits. And Isaac meets up with James and like tells him, he's like, hey, I don't feel romantically towards you, like I'm broken. And it's like, dude, you're not broken. Like it's so tough to watch him go through that because it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I just feel so sad for him. Like, I don't know how to console a fictional character. Like, I want to reach through the screen and be like, buddy, like, you're golden, pony boy. Like, you're fine. Like, you are gonna live a long and fulfilling life, even if you don't have this, you know, romantic feeling in you. Like, it's not all there is. And so it's just so tough to watch him just like struggle with feeling lost amongst all his peers. And then he conveniently, like super conveniently, runs into another ace individual at the art exhibition, and this person is like, let me just tell you how you're feeling real quick. That's, I mean, that was good. It was good that he had someone that could like explain his situation to him. It is very like teen show, convenient, like super convenient writing to just have the exact person that he needs to talk to immediately appear and talk to him. But that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. Then we have freaking Elle's art is revealed, and we see that her safe space is with her friends, with her best buds for life. You know, the gang that she's been ride or die with for years now. And it's just like so great because even though she's going to a new school next year probably, she still sees these guys as her safe space, which is, it's got to be, you know, I mean, that's got to be simultaneously tough and wholesome for them at the same time, because like they don't spend as much time with each other anymore, you know, and they don't spend the same time in that art classroom that they used to, and they miss that time, but at the same time they're all still here, so it's kind of like a bittersweet, you know, memory that you painted. And I like that her and Tao are like, hey, we're gonna be fine. Like, even though it kind of sucks that you're probably leaving, like, I still love you. And that was good. And then we immediately transition into freaking Ben being like, hey, I want to apologize properly, but he doesn't want to apologize properly. He doesn't like actually, like, I feel like he didn't actually apologize for the things that he did to Charlie that were hurtful. Like, all he said is, I'm sorry for everything. Like, to a certain extent, you need to apologize for specific things, right? This is gonna feel like a weird transition given the subject matter of this show, but there's a really good religious book sorry, called The Ragamuffin Gospel. And there's a part in that book where it talks about, you know, praying and talking to God and talking about the specific, like, sins that you've committed and things that you've done. And it talks about how, like, just vaguely, you know, repenting and being like, hey, I did stuff wrong, like, is not truthful to your heart and is not useful towards your recovery or your growth as a person. And you need to, like, be specific with the things that you are sorry for. So for Ben to be like, hey, I'm sorry for everything, like, I was not a great person then, without being like, hey, I did some very specific things to you that left you in a mental place that was not good. Like, he needs to be, I can just keep repeating it, but he needs to be specific. He needs to be genuine, and he needs to not go into this conversation with the expectation that Charlie's gonna forgive him and, like, be okay and whatever. Like, I feel like he went into this conversation with the expectation that they would be all good after this and Charlie would forgive him, and even if they never talked again, he has a clear conscience now. And that's not the situation, right? Like, Charlie is, like, straight up, like, the very first time we kissed, you took it. Like, you took it from me. Like, it wasn't a dual exchange type thing. Like, you just took what you wanted and didn't care about how it affected him mentally. And now, every time something good happens to him, he has a thought in the back of his head that he's worthless and that he doesn't deserve these things. And that's probably partly feeding into his eating disorder currently. And so, like, Ben has, you know, indirectly or directly put a lot of trauma on Charlie, and he is just, he's like expecting to be forgiven for that, and being vague about it. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, whatever. And I love that Charlie told him off. He's like, I don't ever want to see you again. Like, I hope you become a better person, but I don't want to be there to see it. And I love that. I thought it was fantastic. And hopefully Ben does become a better person, but just like Charlie, I don't ever want to see this stupid kid's face on the screen again. Like, I'm sure the actor's great. I'm sure whoever plays Ben is a gem and a half. He's probably fantastic, but I never want to see the character of Ben grace my television screen for as long as I live. Okay, I'm done with him. Like, he pisses me off. And then we're hit with another big moment, the dinner scene, where they're talking, and freaking David, Nick's brother David, absolute dickhole and a half. Like, kid sucks. He's trying to, in his mind, he's trying to help, but he's really trying to force Nick to out himself. Like, I feel like we've talked thousands of times now about how an LGBT person coming out is an incredibly personal and incredibly difficult thing to do, especially to your family. So for David to try and like force that conversation to the forefront and essentially outing Nick, like, he's a jerk. He sucks so much butt. It's insane. Like, he's just a crappy person. And I love that Charlie's sister is like, she recognized it immediately. She's like, don't you dare do what you're about to do. And then Nick is like, you know what? I realized, I was so nervous about this, but I don't actually care about you. Like, he's straight up like, you're not a good dad. You see me once, twice a year. Like, you don't care about me. I don't care about you. I don't know why I'm so nervous to tell you that I'm not straight. Like, and he just lays it all out there. And he tells him, he's like, you're not a good dad. Like, if you can try and be a good dad, that would be awesome going forward if you tried to be a good dad, but you're currently not. And then even his dad tries to put some of that on David, and is like, you're not the man I thought you grew up to be. And it's like, dude, he's not the man, like, he's not the man that you wanted him to be because you're not present in your children's lives. Like, when households don't have strong parental presence, like a strong parental presence in the household, like preferably two parents, it does stunt emotionally their children's growth, right? And I don't want to necessarily say like you need a strong male image in the house and a strong female image in the house, because it's not necessarily true, because there's plenty of households that have two women as the parents, or two men as the parents, and they are able to raise their kids just fine. But I think you do need, there's also single parents that raise their kids just fine as well. But I think having a positive male influence in your life as a child growing up is so important. Whether it's your direct parent or an older brother that is not a butthole like David, or like an uncle or a family friend or a mentor of some kind, like having, like, as a male, to have a positive male influence in your life is so beneficial to being a good person. and David not being a good person is a direct reflection of his father not being present in their household. God bless Olivia Colman. She's a queen, but she undoubtedly, her character would undoubtedly say that she would rather have a supportive partner in that house raising those kids than her doing it on her own. As much as she might love and be proud of being a single parent, she would probably prefer some help. As a woman, she can't fully relate to her son's experiences in life, right? So there's only so far that she can carry that relationship in terms of parental guidance. And And so for Nick's dad to be like, you're not the man I thought you were, it's like, that's your fault. That's your fault. And Olivia Colman's like, you have no right to say that. Like, you're not here. You didn't raise him. So there's just so much drama that happened in that episode. And then Charlie's sister kicking David's phone down the hall, like, being like, you're a butthole. Like, you talk bad about my brother ever again, and I'll kill you. Like, oh, she's a badass. She's a badass, and I love her. She's fantastic. Freaking more resurgence of Charlie's eating disorder. Like, it's becoming a thing still, and it's probably he's probably didn't eat a lot because of the conversation that he had with Ben earlier, but it's becoming a real problem that I think Nick is like, hey, we got to address this at some point. Like, this is not just a casual thing anymore. This is a serious issue, and he's doing research because he cares about him. And then the episode ends with Darcy getting kicked out of her house, I believe, because her mom saw her in this suit that she's going to wear to prom. And I don't know 100% her mom's reasoning for kicking her out. Like, is she like, does she know that her daughter's gay? Like, is that, I don't know. Her mom's got like super short, I don't want to like stereotype her mom right now, but like her mom's got like a super short haircut. So, I mean, and that's typically not a straight lady haircut. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of a mom haircut, but it's like super short. Like, it's real short, which leads me to believe she swings a different way as well. I don't know. Maybe she's a TERF. Ooh, I learned that term a while back because of J.K. Rowling. Because J.K. Rowling is a TERF. She is a trans exclusionary radical feminist. So maybe she thinks like Darcy wearing a suit is like manly, and she's like, no, not in my house. Like, you can be gay, but don't you dare look like a man. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to like speculate too deeply on like what her issue is, but she kicked Darcy out of the house, so she's got to go somewhere now. Presumably Tara's house. I mean, she's obviously already welcome there. She's been sleeping over, so we'll see. But yeah, we got one episode left of the season, and that is the prom episode. I'm very curious to see how this season is going to end. Is it going to end on a happy note like last season, or is it going to end on more of a sad, dour note like the majority of this season has been? Very, very curious to see what route they go with it. But I think that's all I gotta say this time. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.